If you're going on talking, then you can't understand what I say also. I think, is it English is a comfortable for you? Say yes or no. Because a little bit I know only Hindi, but Hindi is not important nowadays because English is a global language. Wherever you go, English is a global language. Even in your writing in the examination, also you are writing only English. So I will try to translate in Hindi now and then if you want. Otherwise, okay. But don't force me to speak Hindi. You force me to speak only English. Now, I am Pradaya Raju. I completed my PG in Usmania University, working as a lecturer in C. Chandra Junior College, Champapet, as a lecturer, senior lecturer, and also working as a degree lecturer in Champapet, same like a new page degree college. And in C. Chandra, we have a different branches like in Charminar, boys campus and girls campus, and same way we have here also in Chandrayangut also we have one branch. So we are working there for the past of 20 years. Still I am working now. Okay. So I don't just what is English? First of all, when you are able to understand the English, whatever the given in the question paper, that is a very important. They call intensive reading. We call it intensive reading. What is the meaning of intensive reading means? But nothing more. When you read the passage or anything else, try to understand the meaning of the sentence. That is a very important in the class. Understand now? If you don't know the how to read the passage, that means comprehension passage, that you can't write the answers. Right? First of all, I think you know very well about the marks. How many marks, ma? 80. 80 plus 20. 20 marks. They may conduct the exam here, as you know very well. So 80 only theory part. Theory part means but nothing ma written examination. In examination we have a two parts, as you know very well. I think part A 60 marks and part B 20. Altogether it is a 80 marks. 80 marks. In the first paragraph, in the first part A, they give the one passage from your textbook, maybe any lesson. So that you have to read the passage thoroughly. Once if you read the intensive reading, so that you can understand, you can attempt the question answers. Otherwise, it is impossible to write. After reading, maybe one time or second time, you may not understand the passage. Better to read 3 times at least, so that you can understand the passage is about. Then read the questions which are given here 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you will get a 1 mark each one, as you know very well, I think. Maybe you attempted so many units and formative exam also. Okay, that is a very important ma. Then how many of you know the model paper? Can anyone explain? Can anyone explain? In part A, one passage, part 2, and one more passage. Am I right or wrong? And even in intermediate and degree also same pattern we are following. 80 plus 20. 20 internal as well as in intermediate and degree. 80 theory part. That is a very important part that you have to learn. Understand? Now, in the examination, you will get a pie charts. You know what is the meaning of pie chart? Maybe you have a project also. They give the diagram. The diagram you should understand. If you don't understand the diagram, maybe pie chart or whatever it is, whatever they given, then read the question answers which are given at the down. And errors in the sentence, that one also is there. Find out the parts of speech like a, what are the, for example, in the question they will underline like this. That means they underline it, they ask you to write the parts. That means that you have to write the tense of the sentence. Am I right or wrong? Now what is the tense here now? All the students gathered here. That means this is a present V1. We have to write in a 2. V2 means but nothing ma. Simple past tense. If you know the very well only tenses, they depend on the tenses only. Maybe you have started tenses. Am I right or wrong? So be careful while you read the tenses. So here also we get a same 4 or 5 marks here ma. Understand now? Next, they may ask the letter writing also. It's a new format. Yeah, when you go for second year, you will get a 5 marks for letter writing. But here is a different for the 10 marks, I think. Am I right or wrong? So where we have to write all the columns ma? Left side of the page. Left side of the page. For example, if you want to take a leave. Which one? Get the book. Book is there. Letter writing means nowadays before maybe when I studied we write date and place and then address. Now this is a modern English. Now we are following only one thing, that is all should be left side of the page. Left side of the page. Just you draw the line and then write down. For example, you want to take a leave from your school. Then we have to write a leave letter for your headmaster to grant a 2 days or 3 days or any other leave. Then how can you write now? For example, that means your address. That means your address pattern ma. Your address you have to write. Next, to address. To whom you are writing a letter? To whom you are writing a letter? To the headmaster. So school name, where is the school? That you have to write here down. Next you write the date. A date must be written like this only. What is the date today? Is the 30th of October. O should be a month, first letter should be a capital letter. And 30th of October, put a comma, 2025. No commas, no full stop. In modern English, we should not write any other commas. If you don't write comma, you will cut the marks. There is a system. Nothing is there. Don't worry. So after that, after writing salutation. What is the meaning of salutation? What is the salutation? And before that, you can write subject. Application for leave. That must be here. Then salutation. Even after salutation also we should not keep any other commas or no any other full stops. No punctuation marks. See, did I write anything else mark? Just write here only your address. That means maybe your name and which class you are studying, 9th or 10th or 8th, whatever it is. There you have to mention down to the headmaster, school name and then area, whatever it is. Then date and then salutation. Sorry, subject. After subject you have to write only sir. I am so and so Muskan from your school studying 10th class A section. My roll number is so and so. Everything we have to mention in the first paragraph. That means body of the letter. In the first paragraph, you can mention about yourself. Yourself means but nothing ma. Your name, class, roll number, and everything. In the second paragraph, you have to mention the reason why you are writing a letter to the headmaster. Sir, maybe next month, November 1st, my sister's marriage will be celebrating, sir. So I have to attend the marriage, sir. Kindly, don't write kindly, please. Kindly, please, you should not write. These two are same meaning, will get it, ma. Better to write kindly, grant me days, 5 days, 2 days, 3 days, whatever it is. Then we have to write here, last one, thanking you. Thanking you also, after this one, you can write thanking you. Then you have to say here, subscription. What is the meaning of subscription, ma? What is the meaning of subscription? End of the letter. That means so he was obediently. No commas. Actually, according to my experience, I'm telling only for the principals, for the headmasters, only we can write only obediently is a suitable for that letter. For officials, you can write sincerely or truly. Only for headmasters or principals. Better to use the only this one. Now, just put a and sometime you never write our name. Keep like this only. It's enough. It's just like a letter writing mark. Okay. Next one. As you know very well, here is a one model paper. I will explain ma. 1 to 4 questions. That means in part A, read the passage. How many questions? 1 to 4. As you know very well, I think already you are most experienced now because maybe you have written so many examinations. So it is a get up from your textbook. Am I right or wrong? I think when you listen the story, you can write easily. Though if you don't listen, maybe you are absent that day, no problem. But whatever the passage is given in your question paper, read to one by sentence means intensive reading. Intensive reading means but nothing ma. Try to understand me words and meanings and everything so that read the questions and you can write the answers easily. That is a very dead easy. But before that, try to speak English. Try to understand English. When you go home, try to speak English with the parents instead of speaking Hindi. Better to speak. Though your parents are not educated, doesn't matter. You try to speak. Let them understand. Though they cannot able to give the answer, no problem. No problem. You try. One day they may not understand. Second day they may not understand. Mummy, give me food. Little sentence. Little sentence make you perfectly also. Don't go use the any grammatical sentence. No. Prepare breakfast, mummy. Getting time for what? For school, ma. If you don't prepare, principal sir or headmaster will punish me. Little sentence in a small sentence you can use with your mummy, your father, your sister. Maybe all are studying only English medium only. Am I right or wrong? Nowadays we don't have any Telugu medium schools or any other schools also. So better to follow. And next one, 5 to 8 ma. So how many marks ma for this one? First one, 8. 8. Who said 8? No, no, no. 4 questions we have to write. 12 marks. First passage, 4 questions will be attempted. Each one carry 3 marks. That means for 3 are 12 marks. And second one also 5 to 8. Same comprehension. The read the passage, whatever it is given. Now you can understand the passage and the same 6, 7, 8. 4 question again you will get a 12 marks. 12 plus 12, 24. Easy to get a marks ma in 10th class. Compare with intermediate degree and all of the other subjects. English is a dead easy. And now next 9 to 12. 9 to 12. That one also. How many marks? 8 marks. This one also same. Reading of now in this man maybe 8 marks. They may give the any pie chart, bar graph or whatever it is. For example, how many students pass like they give like this? 80%, 20%, 10% or 25%. They may give like this also sometimes. They may give, they ask to draw about a tree or anything else. That we have to write our own ma. If they give the chart like this, first of all try to understand the pie chart. Try to understand the pie chart. Very easy. This pie chart also will get in the second year, inter second year also. 5 marks. Now only you are learning. Same. So understanding the pie chart, they give 1 or 2, 3, 4 questions. That questions you have to understand and you have to write the answer. Next one, question number 14. With the duster. Question number 14. Maybe they may ask letter writing. They may ask anything else in question number 14. If you have a knowledge of English, they may ask to write anything about anything else. Or they may give the letter writing or pie chart, whatever it is. That is a very important that you have to understand once again, ma. That one also. Which one marks? How many marks now?
8 marks. 5.
8 marks. 14 also 8 marks. 10 marks, ma. 14th weight 10 marks. 10 marks means, for example, they may give letter writing and they give one topic that you have to explain. It explain me, but nothing you have to write in a violence. Anything else, they make choice is yours. So which is you can find out. Next one, 15th question or 14th question, same letter writing and everything. So here, how to save the water in question number 16 ma. So they may ask anything else ma. For example, how to save the water. You can diagram, you can you can draw the diagram. Just you can say in our own words, how to save the water. That one. And 17, up to here, part A completed. Now we are going to discuss part B. In part A, we get only 40 marks. Part B, sorry, 60 plus 20. 60 plus 20. That means this is I think total 80. 60 marks part A and 20 marks part B. So 20 marks in the internal exams they may give. So okay, now let us talk about the part B mark. 17 to 21. 17 to 21. How they give the model?
थोड़ा आवाज कम करो
हाँ?
करो
क्या होना? Multiple choice ma. In 17 में multiple choice. They give the one question. They may ask you A, B, C and D. So which answer you have to find out? Just write only A, B, C, A. You can write only choice. That is only 17. What is the next one? 17 to 21. How many marks ma? 17 to 71? 5 marks. Next 18. 22 and 26. It is a errors. What is the meaning of errors ma? (22, 26) 5 marks each one. Find out the errors. Errors mean but nothing ma, mistakes. They give the mistake, then we have to correct it and you have to write. Am I right or wrong? So that is a very important because sometimes you may confuse also this bit. Next one. 26 completed now and 27 to 31. This also choice base. This one also choice base mark. How it is a choice? Close test. We can say 70 to 31. It is also 5 marks mark. Right? Here they give in the passage. They give the passage, they give the fill in the blanks, they give the number. For example, 28, 27, 28, 29, 30 up to 31. They give the passage. So they ask you to write the right answer and they give for example 27 question number A, B, C and D. Maybe one of them answer is the right one. Then we have to pick up and you have to write the right answer. Understand now? So be careful. It's a very easy also. When you understand the meaning, that means test, close test. And again 30 to 36. Again 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. How many marks ma? Here also 5 marks. So this one is only reading that one. Patch a focus on underlined parts. For example, shout which are underlined, that word words only we have to write. Then they give the number also clear. What is the meaning of underlined word? If they underline the word, then you should know the meaning of the word. That right you have to write. How many you have to write? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Only 5 marks. Only 5 marks. So from 1 to 36 mark. Only the students make a mistake only here only. Sometimes when you practice very well, so that you can write. If you don't practice, that you cannot write the answer, even though passage question or correction of sentence, all this work. All these depend only on tenses mark. Without knowing the tenses, we can't write anywhere. Even myself also. Focus on tenses. It's a very important in our life. Even I am able to speak English mean here. Only we have to practice the tenses daily in your life. At least for daily, half an hour also you can speak. With your faculty, with your teachers, with your parents, anyone, with your friends. Even some students, they are going on chatting in a mobile. Which language you are using? WhatsApp language you are using. That is not useful for you. Better to chat in English to English, so that you can improve your English also. So one passage you may get from out of syllabus. One passage you may get from out of textbook. That means unknown. Unknown passage. If it is given from your textbook, if you listen the lesson carefully, so that you can write the answer. But what about the unseen passage or out of syllabus passage? Means you have to read the intensive reading. Intensive means while you reading the passage, you have to understand the meaning of the words. Maybe there are difficult words. Maybe if you don't understand, read one or twice or thrice, so that you can understand the answer, and question and answers you can write very easily. Mostly, commonly 10th class students, they hurry in writing examination. How many hours you are writing day? Huh? 3 hours for 80. In part A, huh? 2.5 hours. Part B, half an hour total, 3 hours. That is very, very important. Don't go through. They're getting time. No need. First of all, when you get a question paper, no hurry. Just to read the questions. Read the passage thoroughly. And you try to understand the meaning of the comparison passage. And try to understand the which are given in your question paper, so that you can gain a good marks. Otherwise, you can't. Can anybody say in a oral about the attitude, about the Nujumik in English? Can you share me some important points? Is there anyone? So when you try to speak, then you can improve your language. If you sit like that only, you will become a lazy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear boys and girls. Anything else? Clearly. Thank you. What do you call in English this one?